with the brow, Anthony Davis. Big game tonight against the New York Knicks, 40 points, 18 rebounds. However, he did leave that game after getting pushed by Kyle O'Quinn. So, Tyler, I ask you, does AD's dominance make him a target for more contact?
I don't know if it's necessarily his dominance, but it's his body.
Okay.
He's not exactly, Boogie Cousins, who is also one of the best big men in the NBA. Boogie is stoutly built. Boogie's probably got 30 pounds on a guy like Anthony Davis. But the fact that Anthony Davis has a history of being hurt and the fact that he is a rather frail big man when it comes to his stature, I think opponents recognize that, and they'll give him an extra bow into the ribs to see if they can slow him down, because if you have Anthony Davis on the floor, he's going to get his buckets. If you knock him off the floor with a bow or he gets hurt, he can't hurt you. And Anthony Davis, again, got 40 and 18 in less than 30 minutes, but he wasn't able to play his full complement of minutes. If he did against the Knicks tonight, he probably would have gone for 50 and 25, would have had a crazy stat line against the Knicks. But I don't think it's his dominance, because all dominant players, whether it's James Harden, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, or Boogie Cousins, or Anthony Davis, they have a target on their back. But those other guys, they're not as injured as often as Anthony
like
Davis. So
yeah.
I look at it as the fact that AD is just, unfortunately, so gifted, but he's in a wiry, thin type of frame. I don't know if he's ever going to be able to add much more to that body. It's just his metabolism. But still, he's one of the best in the business, and I don't think tonight's injury is anything that's going to be too serious. I'm not a doctor, but it looked like he should be okay. But you never know with this guy, because the brow has missed time. Never played more than 70 games in any NBA season.
Always missing time. Let's hear what Davis has to say about his status.
Got a bruised hip, little hip pointer. Try to get it back right. Got a couple of days before we play again, so.
Davis didn't sound really optimistic about his status going forward, but Draymond Green said hands down Boogie Cousins is the best big man in the NBA. Is Davis in that conversation, or would you roll with
Yeah, absolutely. Davis is in the conversation. I think Davis is the more well-rounded player because I think he's better defensively. But Boogie is, for me, one of the top 3 most skilled offensive players in the NBA. James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Boogie Cousins. You can throw LeBron in there as well. But those 4 guys, I think, are the most gifted. And Boogie is the only one who is almost 7 feet tall and 265 pounds. He is a throwback at the center position. His ability to put the ball on the floor, to now knock down threes. He's almost shooting the three-pointer as well as Steph Curry is this season. Think about that.
Amazing.
And he's a very capable passer, though he doesn't do it as much because he's out there giving you 30 every night. He can pass the ball very well for a big man. So I think what Draymond is saying is, for me trying to guard them, Boogie Cousins is way more difficult because he's bigger and he's just as talented, if not more. But as a complete basketball player, the defensive ability that Davis brings you brings him right there on Boogie's level.
Big-time performance for AD tonight as the Pelicans absolutely blew out the New York Knicks at MSG.